Welcome again to the second Learning Experience Masterclass session. Today's session will again focus on the Designer plugin, but this time we're going to focus on programs. I'm going to explain what they are, how they're used, and why we built them in a second. In addition to programs, we're going to show you some advanced features of Designer which can be used within programs, but can also be used in other course types like Flow or the Mix and Match or the Kanban board. First topic I want to discuss today is what actually a program is and why we built it. What are the use cases for that? So as you know, a typical Moodle course consists of sections and activities that are grouped in those. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, up to 52 usually, and as many activities as you need. But what you can't do is you can't combine that with contents from other courses. So the big difference which we implemented here is that you can add other courses as prerequisites into a Moodle course. For those of you that know Moodle Workplace or Totra, basically what we've done is a similar thing to a program, but in a much simpler way. So we don't have the full extent of features that a Totra program or Workplace program has. So this is much more of a simpler approach and an easier way to implement multi-courses, if that makes sense. Without much more theoretical explanations, what are the things that we think you can build with that? Obviously, the typical onboarding course, which has several micro-learning nuggets, several smaller courses maybe that need to be taken in order to complete the full course. You can build learning paths with it, where the student can decide what he or she wants to learn. And then it could basically be first you complete the prerequisite courses and then you participate in the actual course. But you can also simply provide bespoke custom course lists, which are outside of the normal limitation that you have on Moodle, so you don't have to basically group them in categories. You can simply pick and choose exactly the course that you want to display. Let me show you 2 examples so that we have a clear understanding of what we're actually discussing. So a very simple program can be seen here. So please note that we are at the moment on a course page. So this is just a normal course, but with Designer enabled, and therefore we can display other courses within this page. These are not activities, these are the courses that are stored elsewhere in the course, and you can add them here as part of this one. We can add more information and more logic to that. That's the example that I wanted to show. For example, by a course header and multiple groups of courses. And you can also style that. If you want to go the extra mile and add a little bit of CSS, then you can create something which actually looks pretty fancy without a lot of effort, which is easy to administer, easy to create and to maintain. So let's have a look at how this is actually built. So I'm going to create a new course like last week. So let's say program 201. Which is again one of the simple examples. I'm going to use the normal template in this case, which is based on the Designer course format. And now I can start creating my course. The only thing that I need to do for that is I pick the Designer format and then I enable the prerequisites. That's really only that you need to do as a requirement, as the initial steps for that.